Hello, welcome back, guys. This is another YouTube video on Cheetham Driving Test Center. Sit back and enjoy. So the examiner would ask you to turn left out of this green gate on the left, and it will want you to also turn left at the next junction, which is a crossroad. There's a lot of activities around there. Be careful, stop if it's not safe, and slow down as much as possible to deal with the hazard. Be careful, there is a corner shop just before the junction as well. Pedestrian could be walking out from that corner shop. And also be careful when you're turning out of this junction. Make sure it's safe before you actually make the left turn. And be aware as well, as soon as you turn left out of this junction, there will be traffic lights straight after. And the examiner wants you to go straight on at this traffic light. By the way, guys, please consider subscribing, sharing, and liking this video. Thank you. When this light is red, this is a good opportunity to scan as far as you can into the road ahead. Look out for speed limits. Look out for potential hazards so that when the light turns green, you're not unduly hesitating. You know exactly what to do when the light turns green. One of the common mistakes people do make is to look into the left or right when the light turns green at a crossroad. You won't need to do that because the traffic to the left or right would definitely be on red. So as much as you can here, as you go past the parked vehicle, if you can, you should keep 1 meter away from this parked vehicle. If you cannot, the closer you get to that parked vehicle, the lower your speed. And if you're in doubt there is enough space to go past once you have an oncoming vehicle, you should stop a car lane before the parked car. So the examiner will be saying to you at this point that the road continues through a bend. They say there's a bend to the right hand side. You should go around the bend and turn right at the traffic light. So what you should do from here is to check your center right door mirror. You can pop your right signal on. Stay close to that center line so you can naturally fall into the right side of the road. Again, the light is red here. You can anticipate what you'll be doing when the light eventually turns green. We could see that there's oncoming vehicle, so we have to stop in the yellow box. So the option we have here is a safeguard between this oncoming vehicle. You can make a turn. Your last resort obviously will be when the light turns red. You've got a couple of seconds to quickly make that turn before the next set of traffic gets the green light. Like now, you can begin to proceed. Make sure you check your center right door mirror like you normally do when you join a new road, just to make sure there is no one overtaking you before you get on the gas. So as part of your independent drive at this point, the examiner will ask you to follow the sign for Liverpool. The first sign for Liverpool is shortly before the next set of lights, and there will be a left turn. So about 6 car lengths away from that junction, you want to be checking your center left door mirror, and you want to pop your left signal on. Okay, be careful when you join this road. Usually, when the lane splits into two, we'll normally keep to the left because the left lane will usually go straight on or turn left. Now, if you can't see any sign for Liverpool, you should assume that you should be going straight on. And be careful with this next traffic light. The left lane actually turns left only. So you want to keep it to the right, as you can see with the road markings. This right lane goes straight on and it turns right. Now we can't see any sign for Liverpool that tells us otherwise. So our assumption would be we're going straight on until you see a sign that tells you otherwise. Again, you can use this opportunity when the light is on red to look into the road ahead. You're scanning for any form of hazard. There could be a change of speed limit, there could be a parked vehicle, there could be a pedestrian attempting to cross the road. This would be a good opportunity for you to make your decision with what you're doing with the hazard ahead. There's a slight bend on approach. So what you want to do is to ease off the gas, and there's feedback vehicle on the left as well. You want to check your center right door mirror. Then you want to make sure it's safe to keep 1 meter away, or at least keep some distance away from the parked vehicle. If it's not safe to carry on, you can always stop. So the next sign for Liverpool will be Roundabout, which is straight on second exit. Okay, you need to be very careful with this roundabout. Just before we get to the roundabout, there is a zebra crossing. Now, you can stop on the zebra crossing as long as there's no pedestrian about. But if there's any pedestrian about, you need to wait to let the pedestrian cross first. Because it's a straight on exit, you have to keep it to the left, delay your signal before you get to the roundabout. You can pop your signal on just before you leave. Right, the next sign for Liverpool would be just after a very sharp bend. So we want to be really careful here. I'll let you know when we are closer to that roundabout, and I would advise you on what to do to make sure that you don't um, get penalized for any wrongdoing. So straight after this bridge, there will be a sharp bend coming on. The sign for roundabout is a third exit on the right, which is for Liverpool. So you want to check your center right door mirror. The bend is coming up now. You can delay the signal but position right. That's because there's a right turn before that roundabout. So this is the right turn that I'm talking about. So you check your mirror, you can position right, go past this right turn, now pop your right signal on. So because you've already positioned right proactively, so what you can start to work on now is to slow down and start looking to the right side of the roundabout. If it's not safe, obviously we're going to stop. And once it's safe, we can proceed to join. It's a third exit and that's the first one gone. The next one is just an entrance, not an exit. So the second exit is the one coming up now. So we want the third exit. We can check our center left door mirror here. Pop your left signal on. Now the exit you're taking has two lanes. One for A576 and the other for A6. The examiner wants you to go for A6. So we're going to keep it to the right. And then remember guys, I freeze the video when the speed limit does change to 40. So as soon as you exit this roundabout, the speed limit then change to 40. Remember to pick up your speed from this point on for A6.